Hello, everybody. Good evening. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, Sam, Dawn and Paul, David and Dee.
Is the sound working?
Well, we hope the sound is working. Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat. Wonderful. Correct answer. Thank you, David.
Ah, Claire.
Hello, Claire.
Hello.
Bravo.
Oh, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Bill. Oh,
William.
Jerry.
Jerry.
Hello, lovely.
Trisha. Andy. Boss. Wonderful. Everyone's there as we tick over to 7 o'clock. So, hey 2Y, how you doing? Hey Willow. Ah, I've got my crown on. All right, okay. That's almost ready. Right. There we go. Let's get going then. Round one. Round one is geography. Geography. Question 1. Dragon's Mouth. Dragon's Mouth is a strait that separates which two countries? Tricky one to start. Dragon's Mouth is a strait that separates which two countries?
Cheers.
This is. Hello, Nicola.
Hello, Ramon. Nicky Ramon.
Yes. Good, good. So, question 2. The second highest mountain above sea level is K2. In which country does it reside? The second highest mountain above sea level is K2. In which country does it reside? We're just drinking blackcurrant juice.
Yeah.
Question 3. Is the Tropic of Cancer in the northern or southern hemisphere? Is the Tropic of Cancer in the northern or southern hemisphere?
Adult blackcurrant juice.
Nothing wrong with blackcurrant juice. Question 4. Question 4. On an alphabetical list of the 15 independent countries that once were the Soviet Union, which comes last? So on an alphabetical list of the 15 independent countries that were once the Soviet Union, which country comes last? And question 5, Captain Cook discovered which island in the Pacific in 1777? Captain Cook discovered which island in the Pacific in 1777? It's all an island you'll have heard of. Right. Next round was created by my lovely wife. It's called Goodbye Trump. Goodbye Trump. Question 1. What is the name of Trump's wife, the current First Lady? What is the name of Trump's wife, the current First Lady?
Not for them. I was being polite on the name of the round.
Yeah. I'm just got children here. Hey, Hildy. Question 2. Where is Donald Trump's golf course situated in the UK? Where is Donald Trump's golf course situated in the UK? Question 3. How many children does Donald Trump have? How many children does Donald Trump have?
Yeah.
Question 4. Who was Donald Trump's first press secretary? Don't know how many he ended up at, but what was the name of Donald Trump's first press secretary?
Yeah. I was thinking. You probably would have done a not bad job.
Yeah, yeah. And question 5. Which adult actress accused Trump of paying her off to stay silent of their affair? Which adult actress accused Trump of paying her off to stay silent about their affair? What was her name? Or his name?
Don't you confuse them?
Well, you'll have to listen carefully to this. I hope it doesn't confuse you, but this round is called Sounds the Same. Sounds the same. So the answers, there'll be two words you're looking for. They both sound the same, but they mean something different. Like, for example, bear, rar, and bear, as in, if I take my trousers off, I'm bear. So that's your example, bear and bear. Okay, so, and it's a bit slightly cryptic. So number one is DNA in casual wear. DNA in casual wear. This was one of my rounds. Number two, ejected from a seat of power. Ejected from a seat of power.
Very good.
Number three, something in a computer to get your teeth into. One again was DNA in casual wear. And number three, something in a computer to get your teeth into. Number four is a perjurer playing an ancient instrument. A perjurer playing an ancient instrument. And number five, would you see a leading dignitary riding one of these? Would you see a leading dignitary riding one of these?
It's clever.
Riding. Would you see a leading dignitary riding one of these? Right, the next round is especially for our neighbour, Emilio, who's...
I think he's 12.
He's 12.
Tomorrow.
So we've done a round to test him. But hopefully there's something you can all Bring out the 12-year-old inside you to answer. Question 1. In Harry Potter, what is the name of the Malfoy house elf? In Harry Potter, what is the name of the Malfoy house elf? Question 2. Who won the Battle of Hastings? 1066. Who won the Battle of Hastings?
Sorry, Emilio. Sounds like school. I know he would be.
Question 3. What Top Gun character, so the film Top Gun, what Top Gun character is Captain Marvel's cat named after? What Top Gun character is Captain Marvel's cat named after?
Yeah.
Question 4. What does, in text speak, Romeo, Oscar, Foxtrot, Lima, ROFL, mean when you text? What does ROFL mean when you text? Good luck, Mum and Dad. And question 5. Lego comes in all shapes and sizes, but 2 specific brick sizes have been historically more iconic than any other. One size is the 4 stud brick, so the 2x2 pattern. How many circular studs are on the top of the other notable brick? The other iconic brick, how many studs are on top of it? You can guess, can't you, even if you don't know for sure? Okay, right. So we're on to around, it's it's a films round with one word missing. So I've dipped into the IMDb database and looked at the top 250 list that they give. So obviously all well-known good films, but some less well-known than others. And there's a letter missing. So I need you to give me that missing letter. I'll give you the year and the word. Okay, you need the missing word. So number one, it's from 1997, and the film is called Life is Blank. Life is blank. You give me the word. Number two is from 1977, and this is Star Wars Episode 4, A New Blank. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Blank.
Hello.
Hello, Barbara.
Hello.
So you're looking for the one missing word from these films.
Well, I expect you to get that one.
Film number three is from 1936, and it is Modern Blank. Modern Blank. Modern Blank. Number four is from 1988, and it is called Grave of the Blank. Grave of the Blank. All the things that make us laugh. And number five is from 2012, and we're looking for Django Blank. Django Blank. That's the comments go. Yeah, the things we remember, David. Yeah. Year was 2012. 2012. Right, which moves us onto an audio round. And again, I've just taken one song from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. And you've just got to tell me the name of the artist. So I'm good like that. Okay. Right. So coming up first, number one. That's adverts. Don't panic. More adverts.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come.
That's Joe Biden's song.
Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard.
Okay, there you go. That's number one. Number one. So just name me the artist, please. And that's your one from the 60s. Now we're on to the 70s. Get your disco shoes on. Here we go.
I'm sure you'll be amazed. Big fun to be hyped by everyone. To you, sure that can be done. I do it, I'm trying.
I didn't put the year down. I can't remember. You could be right. You could be wrong. Who knows? Anyway, I need you to tell me the artist, not the year. The year one might come later. You never know. Now we're on to the 80s. Which artist is this? Adverts. There you go. That's your 80s one. Sure, that brought some memories back. This one's a bit, well, it's not that tricky because, anyway, we'll see. It's not one that I'm that super familiar with, but this is number 4 from the 90s.
Don't try to compare us, yeah, I'm a bad little fan. I'm the Mac and I'm bad, doing something that you never had. I make your pop, wiggle and shake your rump, cause I be kicking the pepper that makes you wanna jump.
There you go, it's enough of that one, I think. That's your 90s one.
Fills up the album.
And then finally, from the 2000s, which artist is this?
Help local business. Review your local now. Support local businesses you love with a little help from Google.
Oh, more adverts. 1 second.
Try to take control. Oh, I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way.
There you go. That's your audio. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the end of the first half, which means we can do the scores and the answers and move on to round 2, or the second half. Okay, so the geography. Dragon's Mouth is a strait that separates Trinidad and Venezuela. The second highest mountain, K2, is in Pakistan. Tropic of Cancer is in the northern hemisphere. On an alphabetical list of the 15 independent countries that were once the Soviet Union, the one that comes last is Uzbekistan. And Captain Cook discovered Christmas Island in the Pacific in 1777. Right, the goodbye Trump round. Trump's wife is called Melania. Trump's golf course in the UK is in Scotland. No more specific than that, just Scotland. Donald Trump has 5 children. Trump's first press secretary was Sean Spicer, and the adult actress accused Trump of paying her off to stay silent on the affair. That was Stormy Daniels. Right, sounds the same quiz. DNA in casual wear, that's jeans and jeans. Ejected from a seat of power, thrown and thrown. I don't know why I'm saying thrown and thrown because they sound the same. Something in a computer to get your teeth into, that's bite, both spellings. A perjurer playing an ancient instrument, that's a liar, both spellings. And would you see a leading dignitary riding one of these? That's a mare, riding a mare. Right, Emilio's birthday round. In the Harry Potter films, the name of the Malfoy house elf is Dobby. The Battle of Hastings was won by William of Normandy and the Normans, so William the Conqueror. Top Gun's character, that's Captain Marvel's cat, is named after his goose. ROFL means rolling on the floor laughing. You find something very funny. The Lego, the other notable brick other than the 2x2 pattern is the circular studs of having 8 on. So presumably that's a 2x4. Yes. So eight studs. Like the IMDb films, the 1997 Life is Beautiful. Star Wars 4 A New Hope. Modern Times, Grave of the Fireflies, and Django Unchained. And the audio, you heard A Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke. You heard Le Freak by Chic. Then you heard New Song by Howard Jones. You heard Jump by Criss Cross. And you heard Hard to Explain by The Strokes. So 30 was the most you could get. Don't be shy. How did everyone get on? How has everyone got on? $17.
Yeah, good.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
That's good.
2020.
Oh, well done, Amelia.
Yeah, bravo.
Yeah.
Naught out of 5 in geography.
Oh, well done, Jerry. 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Top stuff.
Oh.
Right. Second half. We start with a bit of a thought process. Oh no, actually, we don't. We're on art and antiques. Listen up, Andy. Tune in. Art and antiques.
21. Well done. Well done.
Question 1 in art and antiques. Lucian Freud painted a naked portrait of which English supermodel in 2002? Lucian Freud painted a naked portrait of which English supermodel in 2002?
Sorry.
Try to get my lips around it. Andy, I apologise if my pronunciation is wrong in any of these. I'm going to have a go though. Question 2. If you had a Chinese cloisonne vase, if you had a Chinese cloisonne vase, what would it be made of? If you had a Chinese cloisonne?
You can spell it.
Yeah. CLOISONNE circumflex. Cloisonne. Chinese cloisonne vase. What would it be made of? It's as good as you're going to get. Question 2. What style of painting did Seurat perfect? What style of painting did Seurat perfect? Question 4. What type of toy is a Diablo, or once known as devil on two sticks? What type of toy is a Diablo, which was once known as devil on two sticks? What type of toy is it? And number 5, if you owned a Lalique vase, what would it traditionally be made of? Good. If you owned a Lalique vase, what would it traditionally be made of? But on your next on your piece of paper, I want you to write down 1 to 11, and I'm going to give you a bit of intel in advance to help you. The round is entitled "The Top 11 Most Successful Breeds at Crufts," and it is a wipeout. So think carefully before deciding if you're going to have a go. I don't mind what order you give them to me in, but obviously you need to have them. I'm going to give you the category that each of the winners has come from. So in number 1, they were a gun dog. Number 2 was a gun dog. 3 was utility. 4 is a terrier. 5 is a gun dog. 6 is a pastoral. 7 is a hound. Oh, Paul and Dawn, you should crush this one. 8 is a gun dog. 9 is a terrier. 10 is a hound, and 11 is a terrier. So just go with those ones you're most sure about. Better to get 1 point than none and wipe out. So if you give me one that's not on that list, you'll get nothing. But you'll have a point for every one you get right that makes it onto the list of the top 11 most successful breeds at Crufts Dog Show. So we'll give you a couple of moments to get that. While you're doing that, I'll just play some entertaining music.
Ow! Exactly.
There you
That's
go.
what the audience want,
Well, one's better than one point is better than none, isn't it? Well, and I bet you did well on the old Oscar ones, didn't you, the other week? It all goes round in a circle. Right. So while you keep thinking about that, I'm going to move on, and I have in the audience my my good friend, work buddy, William Cochrane, Bill, to his friends, and I've tested myself a bit against him. So here we go. How exciting! Question 1. Listen up, Will. Listen up, Bill. Which saltwater tidal estuary separates the borough of Queens on Long Island from the Bronx on the mainland? Which saltwater tidal estuary separates the borough of Queens on Long Island from the Bronx on the mainland? Question 2, Zermatt. Zermatt is one of the leading ski resorts in which European country? Zermatt is one of the leading ski resorts in which European country? Question 3, who was the Chelsea Football Club strike partner of Kerry Dixon? This player became the first person to score a hat-trick at Wembley since Sir Geoff Hurst. Who was the Chelsea Football Club strike partner of Kerry Dixon? This player became the first player to score a hat-trick at Wembley since Sir Geoff Hurst. Who was he? I know that's not for everyone, that question. So question 4, what is the most visited tourist attraction in London being helped, or its numbers being helped by the fact it's free? What is the most visited tourist attraction in London and being free to enter helps its numbers? What is that attraction? Good. Good to hear, William. And number 5, what is the name of the gym equipment that consists of an inflated rubber hemisphere attached to a rigid platform? This device is often used for balance training. What is its name? Again, what's the name of the gym equipment that consists of an inflated rubber hemisphere attached to a rigid platform? This device is often used for balance training. You want it again? You think Andy, as a Fulham fan, is going to get it? You reckon? All right, we'll have to give it again. Number 3, who was the Chelsea Football Club strike partner of Kerry Dixon? He was the player who became the first to score a hat-trick at Wembley since Sir Geoff Hurst. Okay, we move on. We move on to guess the year. So again, we've got a mixture of decades. I'm going to give you 3 songs that were hits.
Yeah.
And you just give me the year, okay? So number 1, The Young Ones by Cliff Richard, Let's Twist Again by Chubby Checker, and Locomotion by Little Eva. What year? The Young Ones by Cliff Richard, Let's Twist Again by Chubby Checker, and Locomotion by Little Eva. Number 2, Knowing Me, Knowing You by ABBA, Rocking All Over the World by Status Quo, and We Are the Champions by Queen. What year? And the way these questions have been set, question 1 comes from the 60s, so it will be in the 60s, so don't answer 75 for the first one. So the number 1 is from the 60s, 2 from the 70s, 3 from the 80s, 90s, and 5 is from the 2000s. So number 3, that's especially for Ramon, this one, Frankie by Sister Sledge, Take On Me by Aha, and Dancing in the Dark by Bruce Springsteen. What year? Big shout out to Ramon. He's a big Sister Sledge,
yeah,
Frankie.
Big 80s fan.
Yeah, big fan.
Yeah.
Can't get enough. Number 4, Love Is All Around by Wet, Wet, Wet. Things Can Only Get Better by D. Ream, and Stay Another Day by East 17. What year was that? Number 5, Chasing Pavements by Adele.
Classic.
Valerie by Mark Ronson and Amy Winehouse, and Rule the World by Take That. Again, number 5, Chasing Pavements by Adele, Valerie by Mark Ronson and Amy Winehouse, and Rule the World by Take That. What year? Right, 2 more rounds to go. Next round is sport. Question 1, what connects the following athletes? Okay, what connects them? Runners Zola Budd and Bernard Lagat, and basketball player Becky Hammon. Zola Budd and Bernard Lagat, and basketball player Becky Hammon. What connects them? Question 2, in which sport would you perform a Rudolph and a Randolph? In which sport would you perform a Rudolph and a Randolph? Question 3. In which sport would you abide by the Cartwright rules? In which sport would you abide by the Cartwright rules? Question 4. One more round to come, which you might be good at, but don't disappear too far. What is Tiger Woods' first name? What is Tiger Woods' first name? Tiger?
Yeah.
No, not, no. And question 5. The first superstar in tennis was somebody called William Renshaw. He won the Wimbledon singles titles in 1882, 1883, 1884, 1885, 1886, and 1889. In one of those quirks of sporting history, he lost the 1888 final to his mirror image, his twin brother Ernest Renshaw. In 1887, he could not play due to an injury. In fact, this injury had never been heard of before, and he himself coined the name, which injury prevented him from competing. Again, the first superstar in tennis was William Renshaw. He won the Wimbledon singles titles 1882, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1889. In one of those quirks of sporting history, he lost the 1888 final to his mirror image, twin brother Ernest Renshaw. In 1887, he could not play due to an injury. In fact, this injury had never been heard of before, and he himself coined the name. What injury prevented him from competing?
That's quite a question.
Yeah, 4. What's Tiger Woods' first name? Is number 4. What is Tiger Woods' first name? Bliskan Ubrukt. Right, that's your sport. Sorry, couldn't repeat the booth. I was giving had to recharge the laptop.
I thought it was all quiet.
Right, the last round is a wine round. A wine round.
I don't mind.
Adult black currant.
I don't mind.
Okay. Question 1. Along which river and its tributaries do the German vineyards lie? Along which river and its tributaries do the German vineyards lie? Question 2. In which part of the United States is the Zinfandel grape chiefly cultivated? In which part of the United States is the Zinfandel grape chiefly cultivated? Well, these wine tastings at Laithwaite's, Mum. I reckon you know, no excuses. Question 3. Which white wine grape variety is most widely planted in California? Which white wine grape variety is most widely planted in California? Right, I'm going to generously give you a point for each of these. Question 4, what are the 3 styles of port? What are the 3 styles of port? 3 different types of port that you can have. 3 styles, point for each. And number 5, final question for this quiz. In which South American country is Casablanca Valley? In which South American country is Casablanca Valley? Obviously renowned for its wine. Okay. We do the answers then, and then the final scores. Okay, art and antiques. Lucian Freud painted a naked portrait of Kate Moss. Kate Moss. If you had Chinese cloisonne vase, it would be made of metal with enamel design. Metal with enamel design. Seurat perfected pointillism. Diablo toy was a juggling device. And if you owned a Lalique vase, it would traditionally be made from glass. Right, the Crufts, most successful breeds, the Wipeout. So they're in order of who's won the most, but I say it doesn't matter what order you've got them in as long as you've got one. So first, Gundog, English Cocker Spaniel. So if you've got Cocker Spaniel, we'll accept that. Doesn't have to be English. Then you've got Gundog, Irish Setter. Utility, standard Poodle. I think if you put Poodle, we can accept that. We're not going to be too sniffy about it. Terrier, Welsh Terrier. Then you have 5, Gundog, English Setter. So we've got the English and the Irish. Will the Welsh one make it on there? Who knows? Or the Scottish one. Number 6, Pastoral. That's your German Shepherd. Then 7, the Hound. That's the Greyhound. 8, Gundog. That's a Labrador Retriever. So I guess that's the same as a Golden Retriever, is it? A Labrador Retriever. 9, Terrier. It's the West Highland White Terrier. But if you've got West Highland Terrier, I'm going to accept that. That's fine. 10, Hound. Whippet. A Whippet. And 11, another Terrier. A Wire Fox Terrier. And Monty hates them. If he sees them, he shouts at them. A Wire Fox Terrier. Right, the Glennie versus Bill. The saltwater estuary that separates Queens from the Bronx. It's called the East River. The East River. Zermatt is a leading ski resort in Switzerland. Oh no. You got greedy, didn't you, Trish? Greedy. Kerry Dixon's strike partner who scored a hat-trick at Wembley first since Jeff Hurst. That was David Speedy. The most visited tourist attraction in London is the British Museum. And the gym equipment that consists of an inflated rubber hemisphere attached to a rigid platform, it's called a Bosu ball, B-O-S-U, a Bosu ball. Guess the year. Young ones, Let's Twist Again and Locomotion, 1962. Knowing Me, Knowing You, Rocking All Over the World, We Are the Champions, 1977. Frankie by Sister Sledge, Take On Me by Aha, Dancing in the Dark by Bruce Springsteen, 1985. Love Is All Around, Wet, 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 Things Can Only Get Better, D. Ream, Staying on the Day, 17, 1994. And 5, Chasing Pavements, Adele, Valerie Mark Ronson, Amy Winehouse, Rule the World, Take That, 2008. Okay, sports. The connection of Zola Budd, Bernard Lagat and Becky Hammond, they all changed their nationality to compete in the Olympics. Number 2, you perform a Rudolph and a Randolph in trampolining. Cartwright rules, you would abide by those in baseball. Tiger Woods' first name is Eldrick, and the first tennis superstar, the injury that prevented him from competing was tennis elbow. And finally, wine. The German vineyards lie along the Rhine, the River Rhine. The Zinfandel grape is chiefly cultivated in California. The white wine grape most widely planted in California is Chardonnay. The three styles of port: ruby, tawny, and vintage. So a point for each of those. And the South American country that has Casablanca Valley is Chile. Right, so that is a maximum. The answer to 1, 2, 3 of the wine.
No, I think, was it the one before? Which round?
Which round? Tricia, which round? The wine round? Ten. Well, guess the year. Guess the year. The first year, 1960.
Oh, sport.
Number 11. Sport. So the first one, they changed their name to their nationality to compete in the Olympics. So those athletes or sports people changed their nationality to compete in the Olympics. Rudolph and Randolph is trampolining, and Cartwright rules is baseball. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So 68 is the most you can score. Don't be shy. We are all friends here. How did everybody do? And for those who really only took part in the 39, 36.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
That's decent. We should have got here on time, didn't you, Barbara? 0 for the dogs. And you own a dog. Shocking.
Oh, well done.
31 wipeout. That's the thing, you all get greedy. Should have settled for 1. Well done, Bill.
Well done.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
All good.
Really good. Ah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, no, that's really good. Thanks,
that's
everyone.
Fine.
Well done, Sarah. Very nice. Thank you, everyone, for coming. It's another week over and done with.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it fly by? David Speedy, exactly. Thank you for coming, everybody. We hope you have a good week, and we'll be here next week creating the teasers for you. Much love to you all.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you later.
Take care.
Mm-hmm.